Hello all of you. So the topic is of class 8, crop production and management. So first we will see what is agriculture. Agriculture is the process of cultivation of crops or rearing of animals for food. Okay. Now we will talk about crops. Crops is a cultivated plant which is planted on a large scale or which is cultivated on a large scale area for provide of food like cereals, vegetables, etc. Okay, so next is Kharif crop and Rabi crop. We have two kinds of crop, that is Kharif crop and Rabi crop. Kharif crop are grown in monsoon season and they are harvested in September or October month. These crops require much water, that is why it is sown in monsoon season and is known as Kharif crops. Now next is Rabi crops. Rabi crops are grown in winter season and they are generally harvested in the month of spring season, that is May and April. These crops are also known as winter crops. They need no much water, that's why it is planted in winter season. Okay, now we will see some agricultural practices. What are the steps we need for the production of crops? There are basically 7 steps: preparation of soil, sowing, adding manure and fertilizer, irrigation, protection from weeds, harvesting and storage. So we will see about preparation of soil. Basically preparation of soil is loosening and turning of soil so that the fertile layer of topsoil will go down and down layer will come upside. And by losing the soil, the roots of the plants or the crops, they can go deep into the soil to absorb water and nutrients. So the process of loosening and turning the soil is called tilling, and this tilling is done with the help of some tools. The tools are plow and cultivator. You can see the picture. This cultivator is attached at the back of tractor. Sowing means planting seeds into the soil. Okay, so for good quality of crops we need good quality seeds. So to find good quality seeds, we will take seeds and put it into the water. The good quality seeds will settle at the bottom and the damaged seed will float and we can remove them. Okay, sowing is done manually by hands by throwing seeds into the field, or we can do it with the help of a tool known as seed drill. This is the picture of seed drill. Here seeds are kept and one by one through the pipes seeds are sown into the soil at regular distances and in particular line. Okay, next step is adding fertilizers and manure. Fertilizer and manure are the substances which are added into the soil as the part of nutrient for the proper and healthy growth of crops. But fertilizer and manure are two different things. Manure is organic, fertilizer is made by chemicals, so it is inorganic. You can see the difference table. Actually manure is prepared by decomposition of animal waste and plant waste. It contains all the nutrients required by the plants, but it acts very slowly to the crops. Okay, but fertilizer, they are made by chemicals and they are rich in potassium, nitrogen and phosphorus. These are the 3 nutrients. It is very rich in fertilizer and it acts very fast on the crops, but it has a disadvantage of using fertilizer. If we use excess of fertilizer, it can damage the crops or it can also cause water pollution. Next step is irrigation. Irrigation is the method to supply water to the crops at regular intervals of time. So water is supplied to the crops at different time intervals. This is called as irrigation. There are many methods of irrigation, traditional methods and modern methods. Traditional methods, the pulley system or pump system. We have to pull the bucket of water with the help of rope, or we can use chain pumps. But today we are using modern method, that is drip irrigation and sprinkler irrigation. I will explain you sprinkler irrigation. It is a type of irrigation which have a network of pipelines across the field, and at regular distance there are some sprinklers attached to the pipe. When the water flows into the pipe, the sprinkler starts rotating and sprinkle the water all over the field in a particular area, and the water supplied is in the form of rain. Second is drip irrigation. It is also same network of pipelines is field, across the field, felt across the field, and there are small holes in the pipe. So the drop by drop water flows out of it just above the plant root, and it makes wet the area where the plant roots are being covered. So these both methods are used where the scarcity of water is very less. Okay, so where is water is not available in much quantity. That's why this irrigation is also known as water saving irrigation. Next step is protection from weeds. Weeds are the unwanted plants that grows along with the crops. These are very unwanted plants. They compete with the crops for sunlight, for nutrients, and for water, and make improper growth of crops. So weeds have to be removed. So the process of removing weed is with the help of chemicals. The chemicals are known as weedicide, and the process is known as weeding. The process of removal of weed from the field is called as weeding, and the chemicals which are used to remove the weeds, it is called weedicide. One example is 2,4-D. It is an example of weedicide. We can also remove weeds with the help of our hand by plucking it. Next step is harvesting. Harvesting means when the crops are fully grown, when they are fully matured, they need to be cut. So the removing of crops from the field is known as harvesting. After harvesting, the seeds from the fruit or from the chaff have to be removed, and is done by a machine, and this process is called threshing. Threshing means removing of seeds from the chaff or from the fruit. So this thing is done with the help of machine called thresher, and the harvesting can be done with the help of sickle by cutting the crops, or we can also use a machine called harvester. This is the machine which is called combine harvester. This machine harvests the crops as well as also threshes the crops at the same time. Last step is storage. After we have obtained the seeds, we have to store it in a particular place to protect it from microorganisms, insects, rodents, etc. Okay, so the first seeds are dried and they are stored at a particular place. If the vegetables are available like tomatoes, ladyfinger, etc., these are stored in cold storage. These are special units which are kept cold to preserve. But to store cereals, wheats, etc., silos are used. This is the structure called silos where the harvested crops are kept and protected from unwanted things. Thank you.